Hello all, I am Venugopal, a teacher of English, working at ZPHS Jagati of Srikakulam district in Andhra Pradesh. Well, at the very outset, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to RIESI Bangalore, SCRT, State of Andhra Pradesh, and my DEO, Srikakulam district, for providing me this wonderful platform for this 30-day CLT program with the premier RISC South Bangalore. And I'm privileged enough and glad to be here in front of you now to present my classroom-based exploratory research for the context that my students are reasonably doing well at writing and they speak reasonably well, but as compared to written literary activities, when they are asked to come forward to perform oral presentation literary activities, they are quite reluctant and very rigid and feel very scary. So I wanted to explore this issue. For this, I have my research questions. For this research, the main question is, how can I inculcate, guide and develop oral presentation skills among my students? The sub-questions under this is, how do your students respond? How do your students respond in your school when they are asked to speak in front of small scale and large scale audience? Question number 2. What is the general attitude among the students towards oral presentation as compared to literary activities in written form? Those are story writing or essay writing. The third question is, what might be the reasons among the students for not performing in oral presentation skills so well? And the final and the fourth question is, what are the effective strategies do you suggest to my students and to me to improve or develop speech making skills optimally? Friends, to explore this issue, I have approached the data collection methods, both quantitative and qualitative. And towards exploration, I have consulted various ELT experts and teachers in the state of Andhra Pradesh and asking these questions, and I got certain inputs over here which I will cover a little later. And I have approached the students in form of Google Forms and recorded their voice clips. When I happened to ask them, students, what are your problems while making speech in front of audience? They said, we feel very scary. We go in search for words, and because of our Telugu medium, we have that mother tongue influence, and we feel shy and inhibition, and we are lack of expressions, so we worry for the grammar, and these are all the reasons they have cited. When I approach the parents over phone, asking them whether their children do have good reading habits other than the textbooks, like extensive reading, newspaper reading, they said they don't have that kind of exposure at home and they speak hardly in English. So, having consolidated these all inputs, and I got the collection of data over here, very interesting inputs of course. The first one is, the teachers have suggested that, felt that teachers judging or assessing students instantly while making speeches for the children, and that is the reason why students feel a bit scary, inferior and rigid. Very interesting point. Second, when the classroom walls are very dry, without any expression, without any chart, that exposure, that lack of exposure would also lead to the tongue tightness among the students. In order to remove the tongue tightness and to brush their language, provide print-rich environment and focus on language games which are very helpful. So just a minute activities and making them speak on short 1 or 2 minute speeches like that. So lack of word stuff, the vocabulary, basic expressions and grammar, these are the lacking factors among the students, they said, and no exposure to phonics. So phonological interfaces and inventories should be there, and individual attention is required because focusing on the meritorious students and leaving the students who are not taking part actively, that is also leading to the tongue tightness. So make some paid group activities for flourishing that communication skill. Finally, focus on functional value rather than structure, which is very important. We don't focus on grammar much, but make them speak somehow in short sentences. Make use of imperatives for that matter. Engage in conversations. Some interesting topics that they like: my favorite teacher, my favorite place, my favorite book, my favorite hero, etc. like that. That will be very helpful to engage them into smaller conversations, and that will make them subconsciously, they will lead to that newspaper reading in assembly and making some small kids skits for all occasions. Use every occasion at school to make them speak and actively engage in groups. While I analyzed all the inputs over here, I got some very interesting findings and observations, dear friends. Like usage of technology, the digital lab should be ICT enabled, where you can go for phonological interface and inventories. Those phonic drills will help them a lot. Use softwares like Pratt, CD-ROMs and recorders for that purpose, and make their speech recorded. The student will feel very happy and will be able to correct on his or her own, which is very good idea. And paid and group activities, we can plan so many. Create speaking opportunities inside the classroom, in the morning assembly, and in all public functions. Make the students mingle in those activities, give greater focus on this speak-making opportunity for them, and conduct a tryout in other schools. When you have all these ideas at your disposal, give a tryout in your neighborhood school or in your mandal jurisdiction, where you can see the peer observation and seek more ideas, get feedback, and make a fresh analysis, and then we can plan during this analysis and conduct an action research for a 3-month plan starting from October 2020 to December, where we can go for many group activities, paid activities, plenty of work to be done in this based on these observations and findings. We can take all those suggestions from here and here, and we can try to inculcate and make the students more talkative and more participative actively in our speaking avenues. That is how I would like to go for this roadmap of next action research, and I will be coming up in front of you with a detailed action plan, with a detailed action research having done, and the findings and the next steps I would like to discuss in the month of December. With this, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our mentor, Dr. Ravi Narayan sir, the coordinator and also the mentor for classroom-based action research RSA Bangalore, and all my dear teacher friends for having listened to me so very patiently. And this has been a wonderful learning at RISC. Thank you so much, and Namaste. Venugopal from Andhra Pradesh.